Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm IBM's Social Business Evangelist, and welcome to our Social Business Coffee Break. Now, we are in the midst of a series on social selling. Last week we did item number 5, countdown reverse order, if you would, on knowing your social graph, creating that social graph. Today we're going to start with item number 4, which is how to really get inside your heads and understand the preferences of your clients and your prospects as well. Now, before we start though, I'd love for you to follow me on Twitter, Sandy_Carter, or follow my blog as I travel around the world and talk to other great companies like you and share those great best practices. Okay, let's jump right in. Grab your cup of coffee and let's go with item number 4, how to know your prospects better and your customers using social. So one of the first things I advise social sellers about is to really understand keywords, industry terminology, hot topics in your particular area. For instance, I'm in IT, so I'm constantly looking at what's the new trend. Is it big data? Is it analytics? Is it mobile? Is it social? What is that big trend that everybody's really interested in? So that I can follow those topics and see what my customers and potential customers are saying around that topic. Then you join target groups. So for instance, on LinkedIn, there may be a group around that topic. I may get on Twitter or Google. I may have an IBM Connections platform and start my own group around a topic, like I did a few years ago around SOA, because there really weren't any great topics or communities around SOA. I started my own. You can do that as well. Leverage hashtags, looked at groups on LinkedIn. There's some great ones out there, like I belong to a authors group on LinkedIn. There's some fabulous topics on Pinterest if you like that. And then, of course, you can do different pages on Facebook. I've been experimenting lately with a fan book page on Get Bold, my book. Just to understand who's buying the book, who's liking the book, and how can I attract more readers to that particular book to help companies like yourselves. Now, the next thing you need to understand is from your client base, where are the conversations taking place? If I'm a retailer, for sure I'm going to be on Pinterest. But if most of my audience are men, Pinterest is 80% women. I'm probably going to go to Google Plus because more men are there. If I really understand where my clients and potential clients are having their conversations, I can do a better job of reaching out to them. In fact, I was just talking to my father-in-law, great fisherman, and he said to me, you know, Sandy, I have to go where the fish go. I can't go to my favorite lake if the fish aren't biting there. Same is true here. You really have to understand where your clients and potential clients are going. So use tools like Social Mention, for instance. Set up Google Alerts, understanding the words again, keywords, industries, those sorts of things. Or if you've set up your own IBM Connections community, you can also analyze through the social analytics built into that tool what they're talking about, how the conversations are being derived, and maybe jump in and add a lot of value. Now, who you should connect with is also very important, because you can't really keep a relationship with everybody. But if you are looking at a company, B2B for instance, or even B2C, look at the company official ID. Look at how many company accounts they have and determine where that might be. For IBM, it's a lot. But maybe you're not interested in everything about IBM, maybe just the software side or social, for instance. So just focus in on those areas that you're very interested in. Look at your client contacts. Where are they? Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on their own IBM Connection site? Can you jump in that? You know, DeveloperWorks, where we have one of the largest external sites in the world, communities built on IBM Connections, enables us to bring people to a watering hole, which also provides another advantage for us getting close to our clients and really understanding them. Know who the thought leaders are. In fact, in one of our pilots in IBM, we understood really who those thought leaders were and made sure that we formed relationships with them, debated them, that sort of thing as well. You can also browse your own LinkedIn graph to really understand what your graph looks like. Now, then you need to act, right? You need to act on that knowledge to increase their customer loyalty. So create something personal for them. A big trend in the market today is not really doing marketing to a demographic or to a segment, but doing something personal. So if you know your client's going on vacation, offer them some help. If you knew that your client is experiencing a challenge at work, can you bring value? It may not lead to a sale right away, but it builds up that relationship. Figure out how to add and do some of those real-time offers. A great example is Jerry, the dry cleaner, using a single tool, Twitter, And one of the things that he does is he goes out there and talks about how to clean stains off your jacket, how to process your UGG boots in the winter. He's not selling his dry cleaning services, he's providing advice, a point of view. He's actually exceeded his number of new clients by doing this, understanding his customers, what they're looking for, and the value that they're going to bring to the table. Now, that's a small business. Amadori in Italy is doing a similar thing, very much targeting new clients, the millennials, really understanding their buying preferences and jumping in the conversation to know them even better. So my name is Sandy Carter. This has been our Social Business Coffee Break, focused in on knowing your prospects and clients in our series on social selling. Thank you for your time.